Almost there. As you can see, there's the lake. The ducks don't seem to be proliferating as much as usual. See the clouds over there too. The clouds a bit low today. Yeah, look, even better on a sunny day. So this is actually pretty well edge hill now, because I take a footpath cut through there to get to where I need to go, which is only about 50 metres ahead, and then I'm into Edge Hill suburbia, and yeah, it's an attractive part of town. There's a few, I presume, German tourists walk past speaking to Dutch. Get a lot of Germans up here for some reason. Well, I guess this time of year, if I had a choice between being in, say, northern Germany or in tropical Queensland, I think I know what I'd be picking, but it's a hell of a long way to go. Then again, I go all the way to Spain when I can, and that's no small journey from Australia anyway. So yeah, just heading down towards, we're going to just turn off to the right and then get into the suburban area. But it's not far from the national park where this flat is, and Edge Hill's surrounded by hills, so it's very attractive. It's got a nice little shopping area, but not super practical in that there's no decent supermarket there, just a rip-off supermarket. But they do have a hot bread shop, and there's a liquor land there, so at least getting cheap grog's not an issue there, so that's good. So it has certain advantages. In that respect, it's actually closer. This place would be closer than where I am currently. There is another supermarket down there to the left, way down, probably about half a kilometre down left, and that's an IGA. And IGA is not as cheap a chain as the two majors in Australia, which is Woolworths and Coles, and they're almost identical, those two. And they're about the cheapest apart from Aldi. Aldi is the cheapest by far, so, but Aldi aren't moving into regional areas like this at any great pace, so we don't have an Aldi in Cairns at this stage. But the cost of living here is not too bad, to be honest with you. Certainly the cost of buying places is very cheap, but then again you've got the killer actually is the council rates, which seem to start at 2,400. They're pretty regressive in that way. It doesn't seem to matter what size place you have. If you have a dog box, you're still going to be paying 2,400 minimum. In Melbourne, it's more progressively scaled, like the same as income tax is. So the smaller the place you have, the lower your rates are, which seem much fairer to me. But it swings and roundabouts. I checked out the stamp duty costs here, and they're much lower than in Victoria, so that's another advantage here. So yeah, you know, like I say, swings and roundabouts, but see, it's a very, very attractive vista. Seeing you've got the hills in the background there, you've got the trees, the creek. It's a lovely area. That's one of the reasons I've come up here to look at this place. It's not as good practically in that I don't have access to Coles and Woolworths unless I want to hike a long way, over an hour to get to the city and back. And I don't think I'll be keen on that. Otherwise, I have to get a bus. Not that the buses are expensive, it's just it's easier if you can just walk. But it's not like it's a deal breaker. It does have its advantages being up here, and also they've got the Bowls Club, which is a great place to get a good Guinness, and it's a very friendly place, and people, you know, more inclined to talk to you there than say in even PJ's, which I haven't found as friendly as it used to be. But you know, maybe that's just me. They do have cheap Guinness though, I'll give them that. So yeah, it's very nice, and this is Woodward Street, and I've got to do a left-hand turn here because it's the only option you've got. And McPherson Close, where the flat is located, is off to the right, heading up towards those hills there. So we'll see what it looks like. I'll give you an external view of it. It's tenanted at the moment, so I can't shoot inside, but I can actually put some still shots on the video, so if you really want to see what it looks like. So it's hardly a palace, but a bit of a renovator's opportunity, but not a total hole, because someone's living there now, so it's habitable. But you could do with, you can spend 10 grand or so, you could really bring it up quite a bit. Being such a small space, of course, easily done. It's got carpets on the floor, which is not a big plus for me, so I'd get rid of them. And the lighting needs to be improved, and the walls probably need rendering too. The internal walls, they look a bit pox at the moment. So a few things need to be done there. I don't think it costs that much. Probably less than 10 grand up, all up, I'd say, easy. So we'll see how we go. I've just got to find McPherson Close. I've walked past it many times but never seen the sign, so just check it out. That's it, McPherson Close. It was the first one. It's very close to the park, and I'm looking for number 5. I think it might be this one over here, actually. I think it's this block here. Yeah, there it is. That's the place there. Not sure which side it is, but I'll wait for the agent. Yeah, a little cul-de-sac, not bad. So there you go. That's the. Oh, that's a different. There's a couple of places on sale here. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realise that, so I might check out the other one. That's a board for a different agency, so well, I think it is anyway, because the agent's actually male. So yeah, it looks like a pretty quiet little nice little area. Yeah, that looks alright actually. Can't say I've got any problems with the area. It's an older suburb. It certainly doesn't sound like it's a noisy place. Probably got a fairly elderly population too, I'd imagine. Just see if we get the number here. I'm pretty sure this is it. He'll know anyway. But I'm pretty sure that's... Well, maybe that's not the same one. I'm trying to think which... Well, it could be this one over here. Can't see the numbers. That sign looks familiar. This is the Bane of the Blind Man. Oh, that's number 1, okay. So we're looking at number 5. Oh, so it's just down here. Well, this could be it. And I think that might be it there. Oh no, it's 2. Okay, it's not that one. That's 2. Oh, okay, then I can go in. Oh, it's down here, I think. Huh. Yeah. This is it here. Oh, this could be the agent.